Hey everybody, just putting the ponies in the hay for the afternoon. I just wanted to give a little bit of an update on a couple of things. Actually, I'll probably do it in two separate videos because they're not really related. But many of you know that I've been fighting mold toxicity and Rocky Mountain spotted fever. And some of you may know that my husband and I went out to Arizona for some specialized treatments. We went to, I did a video about it actually, Dr. John St. Rose in Mesa. His clinic is called Eden's Holistic Connection. And through the gate here. I highly recommend that place. He does phone consultations if anybody's interested in a phone consultation with him. But I just wanted to give an update on how I'm doing after having gone there. I'm doing much better actually, and I'm so thankful. I just praise the Lord because I still, I'm not out of the woods entirely yet. I do still have some pain. I do still have other symptoms and stuff that go along with those two, the Rocky Mountain spotted fever and the mold toxicity and the autoimmune disease. But I really feel like I have traction now in my recovery, and I'm just praising the Lord. I'm so thankful. We have a protocol that we're continuing at home. My husband, he also did some treatments while we were out there. And we discovered that we both have candida. My husband's case is much more significant than mine. Mine was not as bad, but I'm a lot more proactive than the average person, so that's part of why. And part of what we're doing here, we're renovating my mother's house, and in order for me not to be as exposed, we're staying at night in our canvas tent, and that's the second update that I wanted to share. And that'll be a second video on some things that we've discovered about staying in the tent when it's cold. And so, excuse me. At any rate, I'm still having. I've had quite a bit of issues with my sinuses. And I talked to Dr. St. Rose about that, and he said he feels that it's related to the mold toxicity, that because I've had repeated exposure to that, he feels that there's just layers of stuff up in my sinuses that are, my body's trying to get rid of. So I continually have this postnasal drip and, a little bit of a cough and stuff. So that'll take time, but I'm doing some hydrotherapy, and I'm also doing nasal rinses and ozone for that. So it has improved quite a bit. So if any of you are struggling with any kind of chronic illness or anything, I really strongly recommend Dr. St. Rose. He said when we went there, he was amazed that my liver wasn't more toxic than it was. But if you've watched any of our videos or you're subscribed to our channel, you know that I'm a very strong proponent of liver detoxing. And so he was very encouraging and supportive of the things that I had been doing to support my liver throughout this entire process. And he said that, that was why I'm doing even as well as I am, was because of what I had done to care for my liver. And it was a lot. I did a lot of different things, and I talk about it in all those other videos, so I'm not going to go into that. But at any rate, I just wanted to give a shout out for the Lord. And, I'm so thankful for the progress that's been made and how much better I feel. I have far less pain. It's like my brain is waking up. I can think, I can focus, I can concentrate. My stomach is better. My digestion seems to be improving. And it's about time, so I am probably going to see how I can make the things, how I can do kind of a hillbilly version of the things that Dr. St. Rose did to help people who may not be able to afford it. It was not cheap for us to go out there. For us, although his prices are far better than most practitioners who do what excuse me, what he's doing, we're very grateful for the prices that he does have, even though for the average person who's going to have to pay out of pocket, it would be prohibitive. The only reason we could afford it is because we still have a little of the money left from when we sold our farm in Kentucky. So at any rate, praise the Lord. I'm so thankful. And I just want to encourage each one of you, if you are struggling with some kind of chronic illness, there is hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and God does have ways. We'll see you on the next video.